ESG guidelines have become an opportunity for businesses, organizations, and farmers to make a difference for people in society. Profitability is no longer the only indicator of value. It's possible to add value by adopting policies and attendant practices that show environmental concerns, support for social well-being, and corporate ethics. In the last episode, we discussed a little about the environmental pillar of ESG, and in today's video, we will look closely at the social pillar, which refers to the impact of our decisions and activities on society. Let's begin with a question. Would you buy a product knowing that it came from materials or processes that are extremely harmful to local communities, or produced by a company known for not looking after the health and well-being of its employees? If you answered no, then we have a productive starting point. Because even if you didn't know it, you understand the importance of social responsibility. It's not easy to consider such a question, but keep in mind that society has never been especially attentive to social issues. That attitude is changing. Now, a great way to add value to our product is by demonstrating your concern for social issues. What is social responsibility? Basically, it means a commitment to the society by promoting economic development that goes beyond the simply job creation, compliance with tax laws, and financial growth. They are expected, and in the case of tax laws, required. However, social responsibility is about relations guided by ethics to build a more equal society. When considering social responsibility, it's important to understand how organizations, businesses, and farmers handle employees and their concerns. Being socially responsible means respect and transparency to create a healthy environment for everyone. In respecting your employees and providing transparency in all dealings with them, you can serve as a role model for others in your industry and in the society more generally, including collaborators, stakeholders, and your community, as well as other communities related to your operation, both at home and abroad. Social responsibility is a broad concept, but it must include individual, specific principles. Be guided by your principles to create a strategy that embraces internal and external policies and actions that comply with the guidelines typical of social responsibility. And what are the visible results? When we position ourselves in support of social responsibility, employees will be more satisfied with their work environment and more motivated to fulfill their job responsibilities. That leads to potential gains in productivity and equality. Further, employees are less likely to quit, so job turnover is reduced. For consumers, investors, and society in general, your support for socially responsible actions means one increase in credibility. You need to understand the kind of requirements associated with social responsibility and the benefits of adopting those requirements. You will need to consider changing outdated concepts and increasing flexibility about new ideas. Doing so will enhance your image of community and your image in the community for you and your employees. Let's analyze some examples of socially responsible practices. One of the basic aspects of social responsibility is compliance with workplace safety, labor rights, child labor, and slavery. While laws may differ from country to country and region to region, all these areas that make up the base of social responsibility will be consistent. Another essential aspect of social responsibility is employee care, which means adopting procedures that demonstrate care for the physical and mental health of your employees. For example, respecting breaks, time off, PPE, training, and even adopt less obvious but nevertheless important practices, such as stretching at work to relieve the physical effort of repetitive tasks. A healthy workforce is a happy and productive workforce. It's important to promote hiring and compensation practices that prioritize diversity, equity, and inclusion to reduce all forms of discrimination. As an example, consider equal pay and benefits for all employees. Always remember the power of leading by example. Leadership positions must reflect socially responsible values, visibly demonstrating your commitment to the safety and the well-being of your employees. Leadership is an art. It takes commitment, responsibility, communication skills, and the dedication to core values promoting social responsibility. Also, leaders need to encourage and support professional development among employees and ensure competitive wages and opportunities for promotion. Encourage and support professional development, and you will increase the sense of belonging and self-worth in your employees. Another action with tangible benefits includes fostering social projects or offering free courses to the community about your industry. Educating the public helps create social awareness in the community, while also increasing your credibility as a socially responsible part of society. You need to be involved in your community to improve your society, and training your employees to help people in your community benefits everyone. From the employees to the communities affected by their actions, to those who consume its products and services, the positive impact of socially responsible policies needed to reach everyone, all the different stakeholders. Remember, for socially responsible practice to be credible, they must assume an ethical posture, include transparency process, and express personal values. Thank you for joining me today for this brief look at social responsibility. Do you want to know more? Then hit like and subscribe so you will be notified when we post new content. I also invite you to follow the reactions to our videos on Spotify so you can hear one outside perspective. In the description, we will find a direct link to the podcast. Together, we can make a more socially responsible world.